It was nice, right? Temperatures in the 90s, no complaints here, that's for sure. And today is going to get even better. So, if you get an opportunity to get outdoors, at least know that it's going to be the coolest day of the next 7. So, you'll want to try to find some time to get outside, whether it's for a morning walk, for an evening walk, for your lunch break. This morning, we're starting out with gorgeous conditions, clear skies as you look live here with me with our South Mountain camera. We've got clear conditions in the valley, and as you can see on satellite clouds and radar, clear conditions all across the state. In fact, very dry air is in place. As you look at this water vapor imagery with me, once we start seeing the browns and the black coloring here on this satellite view, you know that drier air is moving in. And that drier air is pushing in as we also anticipate a cold front that'll be moving through our state, bringing more of that dry air and keeping those cooler temperatures around. In fact, making today the coolest day of the weekend and also the coolest day of the week. We've got a storm system to our north. That's what's ushering in that cold front, but it's also responsible for these gusty winds that we felt both yesterday and this weekend, but that we're also going to feel through the day today. So we've got gusty winds in the forecast and an elevated fire risk, but also today is going to be the coolest day of the week, and tonight is going to be the coolest night of the week too. So again, there is the upside to this, and certainly one that's very welcome. Now, the winds, of course, are going to be an issue, especially when it comes to our fire danger. Right now, winds aren't too strong, but I have seen some wind gusts near 20 miles an hour out in Bullhead City. Winds right now gusting, or I should say sustained rather, near 12 miles an hour in spots like Show Low. And as we go through the day, they're only going to get stronger. This afternoon in the valley, breezy to windy at times. Our wind gusts will be peaking right near 30 miles an hour, but sustained winds will end up between about 10 and 20 miles an hour this afternoon. And in northern Arizona, breezy to windy as well, with gusts as high as 35 miles an hour in spots like Flagstaff, but stronger winds in eastern Arizona. In fact, notice we've got wind advisories that go into effect today for spots like Winslow, Heber, Show Low, and Window Rock, Bullhead City, areas along the lake, also along the river in northern Arizona, northwest Arizona, also under a wind advisory. But here are those red flag warnings. A fire weather warning for eastern Arizona as wind gusts there will be peaking near about 40 to 45 miles an hour with very low relative humidity values. We saw a lot of wildfires get started, especially across southeast Arizona, because of lightning. This is just a snapshot of a few of the active fires in southeast Arizona as a result of some of that lightning. And now we're going to throw strong winds into the mix as well. And the potential is there for erratic fire behavior, but also for new fires to get started and for them to spread very easily with these conditions. So relative humidity below 10% in many spots under that red flag warning, with gusts as high as 35 to 45 miles an hour. So we'll be watching that situation closely. In the meantime, temperatures this morning 60s to 70s all across the valley, and it's going to be a gradual warm up today. Low 80s by 10 o'clock, then in the upper 80s still by lunchtime. Our high today peaks at 92 degrees, and if you look at those high temperatures, we're talking low 90s in most spots, but some of our foothills will only see highs in the upper 80s today. And it's going to be cooler across Arizona, highs in the 60s to 70s up north. But then after today, we warm up. So we'll hit 92 today, 97 tomorrow, and the hundreds are back Wednesday. And by Friday, we're right back up near 110.